Hello everyone, I'm RecV5.
And I am Sandman99.
And welcome back to Hot Shots Golf Out of Bounds.
Yes, and it is well past time to be doing another episode of Hot Shots Golf Out of Bounds.
Yes. I hadn't realized how long it had been, but we have 4 tournaments to do and a match play.
Alright.
But they're 4 9-hole tournaments.
Well, then you should be able to breeze through those pretty quickly.
Yeah, hopefully. One can always hope. Still going at it with Kate here. I played a practice round with Kate because I've been a little bit out of practice because I've been practicing up for this Mario Golf series that I'm planning, so...
Well, and also you've been doing a lot of Tiffany versus mode in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
You've done 3 or 4 of those.
Those have been popular, so...
And neglected this one.
Yeah, I actually didn't even realize I'd done this. Maybe it's because I was doing the golf that I was like, oh yeah, I did golf already.
Yeah.
Right? So
Well,
I probably just forgot.
I had to be your little reminder today, too.
Yeah. Ooh, we're playing Long Tee Mirror.
Good shot.
Well, I'm sure glad I made it over that little tiny bunker.
Yeah, that might have been inconvenient to land in there.
To be honest with you, with the way that I play, I don't even see like half the hazards on a hole. I'm just kind of aiming where I want to hit it and then hitting it. It's almost like I'm blind.
Good shot.
Well, you bounced up and on.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping I'd get more than that, though. Maybe I should have clubbed up.
Chance for a birdie. Uphill, I think. Slopes left.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, my touch was right.
Nice par.
You know, I think it's less uphill from this tee box than it is from the other tee box.
Oh.
Not that I got enough of that anyways. We're going in the front bunker.
Oh. You almost rolled out, but not quite.
Stop.
Okay, well, you did all right there.
Nice par.
Yeah, if I get all these pars, I might finish dead last in the tournament.
Yeah. Well, you're only 2 shots off the lead right now, so you can make it up.
Good shot.
It's about where I put this on the front tees, typically.
Well, you got a lot of power shots for 9 holes.
My character loyalty with Kate is getting higher, so I get bonuses to power shots for that.
Big spin. Good.
And look, for once I actually didn't roll off the back of this green.
Chance for a birdie. Uphill, I think. Slopes left.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
It was that last little adjustment.
Yep.
No, she couldn't pick up her ball. Right, we had somebody who told me to hit a 5-wood here. Well, I guess it won't be a 5-wood from these tees. Probably like a 3-wood. Maybe a 3-wood be enough, or maybe a...
Oh, why?
Because then I can get onto this raised part and then try to hit over those rocks.
Oh, I see.
Good
So we'll try that. Just hopefully I didn't overhit it. I might have overhit it. Oh, I hit the bushes. Shouldn't have played a fade. Should have played a draw.
Try not
Can
to
you hit it over the rocks now?
Well, I probably could, but, you know, I'm not in the fairway, so... It totally doesn't matter.
Oh well.
Great shot.
So we'll just lay it out there. Kinda around the area we'd normally play it out anyways.
Nice shot.
Maybe I could hit it a little harder. I treated the downhill with a little bit too much respect there, I think.
Chance for a birdie.
Wowee,
It's a
that's a
downslope.
that's a
It
rough
goes
looking
wide.
slope there too.
Yep.
Oh.
I even hit it a little harder, but I guess I have to hit it a little harder too. Because you see, the thing that they don't tell you is that the amount of uphill or downhill in your lie actually changes where you aim your putt.
Oh.
So if you aim really, really hard into a break, you have to hit it harder and harder and harder. No, I might wanted to aim that over even a little bit more, but we'll see.
Wow, look at it pick up speed. It's gonna roll in that bunker.
Ah! You gotta be kidding me.
There must have been a really, really sharp slope there.
I thought I had been fine.
Nice shot.
That's okay, I guess we'll sky this into this really high wind and hit the back of the green at least.
Big spin. On the green. Nice
Well,
recovery.
that's a pretty long
Chance for
putt,
birdie.
but
Upward slope. It goes right.
that's such a long putt. You almost need to put a tee in the ground.
Nice par.
Ugh.
I know, we're totally gonna lose this tournament.
Well, no, it looks like everybody's at -1 right now, so you still have a chance. If you can just get it together.
Nice shot. Great shot.
What is it, wintertime or something?
I
that
don't
was-
even
that
remember
was
if
a
this
good
game
one.
has seasons.
Yeah, well, it seems to have
Chance
weather
for
anyway
birdie.
because you can see their breath when they're breathing, right?
It's a birdie.
What's that?
See?
Yep.
They might be a little underdressed for the weather here.
No, they just tough it out.
Great shot.
Like that. Yeah, I'm close.
Chance for a birdie.
Look before
Upward
you
slope.
You gotta
Yeah.
make those.
Slam it in.
You gotta make those. Oh,
Excuse me.
Oh,
yeah, just keep reaching for the ball. Don't step over.
yeah.
I love that.
Oh, well, you've got the lead now.
Good shot. Good shot.
A bit long.
It's okay. It was better to be long there than short. If you see the way the
No.
green is domed in the front,
Yeah.
you could probably roll into either of
Chance
those
for
sand
birdie.
traps.
It's a downslope. Slopes left.
Well, it looks like you have an audience of one.
Didn't hit that hard enough. Oh, maybe I did.
Nice touch.
You can do it. Get it in. Read the screen. Can you do it?
Nice par.
It's not
Must be the weather because it's cold out, right? You don't have a lot of people watching today.
It's
Yeah,
the last
maybe.
hole.
The audience seems a little sparse today.
Good luck. Thank you.
Well, this is also apparently in Norway, so, you know, I don't know, maybe people in Norway are a bit busy, because there's not a lot of them, right?
Yeah.
Even compared to us up
Maybe
here.
maybe they're all out skiing or something instead, right?
Maybe they're watching this after coming back from skiing, you never know.
Yeah.
Good shot.
Slowly.
Nice shot.
I think
Gonna
bunker,
make it?
Bunker.
Oh.
Not there.
Guess you needed a 3-wood.
I don't know.
This is difficult.
Yeah, it's just the lack of carry, right?
Stop.
Yeah, I'm close.
Nicely on. Chance for a birdie.
Before you shoot it in.
Read the screen. You can do it.
It goes right.
All right.
It's a
Well, it
birdie.
looks like you managed to pull out the win here anyway.
Yeah, it secures a victory. And it looks like everybody actually did
Yeah,
fall
everybody
off.
else fell apart. Like, wow.
See?
Wasn't it like 4 holes ago that you were behind by 1 shot?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
All they had to do was hang on and be consistent.
And you ended up winning this one by
Choose
4?
whatever you like.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we got a new costume for Rena there.
Who's Rena?
Our caddy
Oh.
that we had for this particular game.
Oh.
Good game.
And now we've got the 4-player color for Kate. Never actually used the 4-player color,
Yeah.
so maybe I'll give it a go.
Ugh. Ugh.
Good luck.
More Silver Peaks.
More Silver Peaks.
All the Silver Peaks all the time.
I'll try.
Oh, hey, I remember this outfit. Okay. Maybe I have used this outfit before.
It's a great day for golf.
Oh, look, and we've got your favorite caddy.
The squeaky.
Yeah, the squeaky caddy.
The squeaky caddy.
You love the squeaky caddy.
Yeah. The Pixie Cup. Hmm.
Here you are. Thanks. Good luck.
See, squeaky caddy for squeaky cup. Oh, we pulled that to the left, ever so slightly. Though a Kate pull is really nothing.
It looks like things worked out just fine.
Yeah, well,
Right in the middle of the fairway.
when she pulls or pushes the ball, it's like half a fairway stripe.
Ah.
Really nothing. But I still notice it.
Good shot. Yeah, I'm close. Chance for a birdie.
Well,
Carefully does it.
Can you do it?
Sunk it.
you're off to a solid start.
What's that?
Yep. In my bright blue outfit there.
Ah,
It's a very bright blue outfit.
is it bright? I don't know. It looks to me like it's more like a.
Is your color blindness scourging you there?
Yes.
It's so bright, it's scourging your color blindness.
Well, it doesn't really look bright. It just kind of looks like dark blue and light blue.
Yeah, but it's like pastel colors.
Oh. Oh. Hey, look, there is a caribou standing there on the fairway.
No. Well, they do have those in Norway.
Yep.
We got them here too, although I've never seen one. Not this far south.
No, they live a long ways north of here. The only time I've ever seen one is in pictures or in, like the odd TV or show or movie, right?
Yep.
Although the popular depiction of Santa Claus's reindeer, those are actually caribou, right?
Yep.
Could be a birdie. It slopes upwards. A slope to the right.
Oh.
That's close.
It's that last little adjustment I made at the end to go back.
Yeah.
It's not good enough.
Sometimes those little adjustments work in your favor and sometimes they don't.
Uh-oh, now you're behind. Wow.
Yep.
Good shot.
Uh-oh.
Ah, we're fine.
Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be another one of those ones where it picks up speed at the back of the green and then rolls right off.
Well, you can see the mound in the green there that I hit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It slopes upwards. A slope to the right.
Yeah, the greens on this course are treacherous to say the least. Right? Oh, it rolled, it broke away from the hole ever so slightly there at the very end, right?
Yep. Yeah, well, I knew it was going to do that. I just didn't know by how much. And
Wow.
unfortunately, I under-predicted it, I guess. Okay, I know what this hole is. I remember this hole.
So, people seem to like the sports titles, Rec-V5X.
Yeah, it seems so, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't think they'd be so popular. I thought that, like, I'd be like the only guy out here recording golf, and I'd be like all alone out here.
Yeah. Well, people seem to like the golf.
Good shot.
So you never know. The Mario Golf, I was watching you play that a little bit the other day, and it looks very, I guess very pixelated and that kind of thing. You know, like it's very much the 8-bit pixelated graphics and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
But,
It plays very much like Hot Shots Golf 1.
yeah. Yeah, the ball physics and everything else seems to, they seem to have managed to capture that part of it anyway. They've actually had, you know, like reasonably well-functioning golf games for a long time now, though. Like even before the Mario Golf days, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, too, is like those Game Boy games, right? Like they came out in like, I can't remember, I want to say like the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
And then even like Hot Shots Golf 1 was like, I don't remember, like 1995 or something. So like they've had pretty good, there's never really been I guess if you go back far enough to like the actual like 8-bit home console days and stuff, golf games kind of sucked. And then like, you know, there were some select golf games that people are kind of like fans of on PCs, like for DOS and stuff.
Yeah.
Those aren't my cup of tea, though.
Actually, I had one for DOS. It was Jack Nicklaus Golf.
Yep.
And, you know, like I said, it was extremely primitive even by, you know, the Mario Golf Days standards, but, you know, graphically speaking. But it still played correctly.
Yep.
You know, like, by correctly, I mean...
things made sense and functioned well.
Yeah, like it seemed like all the calculations necessary to calculate ball flight and where a ball would land and how much it bounces depending on the surface and all that kind of stuff. All of that stuff seemed to make sense.
Yep.
So that's what I meant. They've had the ability to make a correctly functioning golf game for a very long time, right?
Yep. Yeah, and they've always done a good job of that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a couple of golf games I'd consider lemons, and actually, you know, oddly enough, EA and 2005 are like the worst years ever in history. Because I'd say that their golf games started going downhill after 2005 as well. I never liked a golf game that they ever made after 2005.
It seems like that's the story with EA for just about everything, though.
Pretty much, yeah.
Right.
EA sucks after 2005.
Yeah, EA, back in the 80s even, made some amazing games. They made some games for the Commodore, even, the Commodore 64. And, you know, like Mule is an example of one of those games.
Yeah, they published that one. Ozark Softscape made that one.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know what, they were the publisher, yeah. But another one that they were involved in was called 7 Cities of Gold.
Yep.
And basically you played the part of sort of like Christopher Columbus discovering the new world and exploring it, right?
Yep.
And it was all very macro scale, you know, like you could, and eventually you would travel back and forth on the new continent until you'd built a map of the whole thing. But, you know, like it was a good quality game that you could waste a lot of hours playing.
Yep.
But, yeah, in more recent years, it seems like almost everything they do is some kind of a cash grab now, you know?
Yeah, it's basically the trend in gaming in general, really.
Yeah.
Because everybody wants to make the microtransactions and things like that. That's where the money's at. But also, too, a lot of it, too, is I think almost every game that gets made these days has a runaway budget problem, right?
Yeah.
So games used to cost significantly less to make than they do now, and it's because I think they're basically trying to do like the big box office gaming kind of thing, right? For lack of a better word to put it. And I'd personally say that's probably killing gaming. In my opinion.
Well,
that might be an inflammatory opinion, but that's my opinion.
Well, what's happening is a lot of games have been coming out in recent years, in the last couple of years, by so-called AA studios, right? You know, like that are either indie or semi-independent.
Yep.
And those ones have been, you know, like high-quality games that are winning all the awards and stuff like that, right?
Well, another thing is,
and the established companies like Ubisoft and those guys are basically going down the drain, right?
Well, another thing is, too, is like, I don't think this game looks bad. Why do we need a golf game that looks better than this?
Well,
right?
the thing is,
I'd like a golf game that plays as well as this,
the thing
or
is
better
that,
than this.
What are they going to do, really, to make this game better playing, right?
Yeah.
You know? Like, there's not really a lot that you can do. I mean, you can make it graphically look better, more high-res, you know, trees and bushes and grass and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, again, though, there seems to be a point where they reached a point where things haven't really improved visually all that much in the last 10 to 15 years, right?
Yeah.
And the good examples of those are the Elder Scrolls games, right? Like, they made, you know, at least graphically speaking, a big jump forward from Oblivion to Skyrim. But
Well, even then, though,
Skyrim was like 15 years ago now already.
I'd
right?
also say that Oblivion looked pretty good for what it is, and I mean,
Well,
like the thing
for 20
is,
years ago, yeah.
well, the thing is too is if you look at engine technology, I mean, Oblivion and Skyrim, I don't think that there's that big of a difference between them. I think the main difference is just like Oblivion was made mostly using preset pieces, while most of the landscape in Skyrim was hand drawn. So they were produced in different ways, even though they were made for kind of like the same system requirements.
Yeah. Well, also the character models, a lot of them in Oblivion 2 were much more cartoony looking, you know?
Yeah, they hadn't quite figured out the art style for realistic looking people yet.
Yeah.
But that's just a style issue.
And it's the same kind of thing with, like, I notice a big difference graphically between Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 4, too, right?
But that one is actually particularly big, though, because Fallout New Vegas even looks worse than Oblivion does in many aspects.
Yeah.
But, you know, like, even then, even if we were to take a game like that, like, I'd rather have a game that looks like Fallout New Vegas, even with its somewhat awkward block animations and things like that, but plays good, than have a game that looks like, say you have a game that looks as good as, say, Cyberpunk 2077 or something like that, but let's say it doesn't play very good. I mean, I'm probably not going to play that game very long. If I continue to play it at all, I might beat it and then, like, never play it again.
Well, you know, like Cyberpunk.
Not using Cyberpunk as an example,
Well,
just
actually,
that level of graphical
it
fidelity.
It is a good example because that game is very visually stunning, but when they first released it, it had a lot of problems, right?
Yeah.
And they had to spend like almost a couple of years fixing it to make it better. And you know, like I don't run any mods in my Cyberpunk game. I've never really felt the need to mod it because it seems like there's a, you know, it's visually very much, you know, like good enough already. And it has a huge variety of weapons, and there's more than enough quest type things to do and that kind of thing. Like, you know, like it would, I could probably put in, ooh boy, did you ever hit the crap out of that one?
Yeah, it was a little bit tricky.
I could probably put in, you know, like literally hundreds of hours on one playthrough, right?
Yeah.
But the biggest beef that I have with that game is the first person only perspective.
Oh, I don't have a problem with that.
Well, the thing is, though,
I
I have in first person, I have difficulty keeping track of where everything in my environment is because of the narrow field of view, right?
Yeah, and especially if you play on controller, it's harder too because you can't have that fine grain of control for looking around. Like you might have noticed when I was doing the Oblivion thing, for example, like I had the fine grain of control to aim shots and things like that.
When we were playing Oblivion way back when it was your turn to play, you were basically mouse and keyboarding it, right?
Yeah, but I could also look around very quickly and keep track of everything in my surroundings.
Whereas too. I was playing when it was my turn to play. I was playing with using like some sort of a software package that you had installed.
Anti-micro.
That basically read controller inputs as if they were keyboard inputs.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a controller to keyboard and mouse mapper called Anti-Micro. I can't remember if it was Anti-Micro or Anti-Micro X. It might have been an earlier recording, so Anti-Micro X might not have existed yet. But basically, that's what the software is. It's a keyboard to mouse and keyboard to controller mapper. Kind of like Expatter or other softwares of that particular vein. Just Anti-Micro is free and open source, so you don't have to pay anything for it.
Yeah. Well, and I found it worked well enough. Actually, I found that the controls in Oblivion, oddly enough, were easier on a controller than the controls in Fallout New Vegas were, for example.
Really?
Because I found that I had to continually meddle with the sensitivity for the camera in order to be able to aim manually and that kind of thing, right?
I could have just gotten really lucky with Oblivion and set it up right the first time, too.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, you could bring up that software and configure whatever controller is going to be used. You know, and you could actually customize it for multiple different types of controllers and things too. Whereas in Fallout New Vegas, you didn't have any kind of controller configuration. It had it basically built into the game already, right?
Yep.
But the thing is that what they... Whoa, boy. You're a little heavy-handed on the putting today.
Well, it's rainy.
Yeah. But anyway, they had the controller support built into the game, but it still felt like a keyboard input interpretation type of a program.
I see.
You know, kind of like the thing that we were using for Oblivion. It's just that it came with the game rather than, you know, using a separate third-party software package to do it, right?
Yeah.
And like I said, I had a lot of trouble with manual aiming of weapons and that kind of thing because it seemed like you'd start to turn and your turning speed would start slow and then would rapidly speed up.
Acceleration.
It wasn't the same speed right from as soon as you started to move. Like in Fallout 4, I find that they improved that a lot.
They probably removed the acceleration, but from it because the look acceleration was something that they were doing in games for some time, so that you could have slow, fine motor skills for like making precision movements. But then if you held it long enough, it would accelerate, and then you could turn all the way around and target an enemy behind you. Yeah, that was kind of the idea. But I don't know. I mean, I'm not the kind of guy who, even when I played games with controllers, I'm not the kind of guy who ever held down a control stick for a long period of time. I'm the type of guy who like I don't know if it comes through like on this, but no, it doesn't come through on the mic. If I make stick clicks though, right? Yeah. Like I make like really small rapid clicks in order to adjust what I'm looking at.
The thing is though, in Fallout New Vegas, you didn't have that degree of control. You know, like if you made a small movement like that, you'd get no result, right?
Well, that's why I play with really cranked sensitivity, though.
Yeah, and so then I would have to, you know, like even with a higher sensitivity setting, I would have to you know, basically hold it in the direction I was trying to go. Anyway, they definitely worked out something better for Fallout 4, and I find that that's probably one of the easiest to control games that there is.
Yeah.
Although and it's actually very similar to the same control system that Skyrim has too, right? You know, like where
I hope it stops raining soon. I am hating the rain. I hate rain. I love rain in real life, but I hate rain in Hot Shots Go.
Yeah. But anyway, you know, like it's the control systems in those two games are much better, which is probably why those two games are my favorite ones, right?
Yeah.
And what I found getting back to Cyberpunk was that I didn't have any trouble controlling. I mean, basically when you're using firearms, you're aiming down the sights all the time. Yep. And I didn't have any trouble with that. And the degree of fine control that I had was more than sufficient. Mainly for me, the issue was that when you only have like a 70-degree field of view, well, I mean, even when I'm in a gun battle and I'm, you know, dodging bullets and trying to shoot enemies and that kind of thing, and moving around, well, I'd sidestep to avoid an attack, and then suddenly I'd stop because I ran into something.
Yep.
And I couldn't tell what it was that I ran into unless I looked down. And it's like a stupid curb that's like as high as my character's knee that I'm running into, right? Like it was low enough, it's a low enough obstacle that I could not see it just in the course of my normal, you know, like level of view, right? And for that reason, you know, like even in Fallout 4 and in Skyrim too, I alternate between first and third person view quite a bit, depending on the situation, right? And it would have been nice to have that ability to toggle between first and third person, because there are certain situations where it's better to use third person when you're out moving around in the world and in combat situations with multiple opponents, right? Especially if there's a lot of objects that you could, you know, obstacles to movement that you could bump into.
It slopes upwards.
hate rain. I hate rain.
Huh.
I'm just slamming them all in because I hate
Yeah.
rain.
Yeah.
And I hate leaving it short in the rain.
It's raining on every hole here.
I know. I mean, there must be a special rule for rain on this tournament or something.
But anyway, one of these days, maybe we'll do a Cyberpunk 2077 playthrough too. If I can get you to play. Because I actually got the Phantom Liberty add-on and all that kind of stuff, but I've never actually played it since I got it.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. That being said, though, that game, they did make a lot of system changes as well.
Yeah, they actually
You
even
know,
have
like
it so like on GOG you can download the old and new ones.
Yeah, they actually completely rebuilt the perk system from the ground up. And, I mean, in the original game, if you wanted to min-max, because they had clothing items and hats and glasses and, you know, masks and all that kind of stuff that all had armor values or,
Yep.
you know, like protection against specific types of attacks and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
And basically you looked like a demented pimp out there by the time you were done putting on all the mismatched and color clashing items if you wanted to min-max your armor protection, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So then they came out with this new thing in the closet in your apartment where you could actually make one item look like another.
Yep.
So that you could actually wear stuff that at least looked like it was part of a match set, right?
Yep.
But then what they did was they did away with the armor and clothing armor type stuff completely and made it all basically cybernetic implants, right?
Yeah.
And so then, but they left the other part in. And, you know, but all of
It's
the
just
clothing...
a hanger-oner.
Yeah, but all the clothing items and stuff now have no armor or protection value whatsoever. They're strictly visual, which
Yeah.
means that you could wear any kind of shirt or any kind of jacket or any kind of boots
Anyways.
or whatever anyways, and it made no difference now.
Yeah.
But they left that other they left that other mechanic in.
Yeah,
Right?
just kind of like a hanger-on or a leftover.
Yeah, it was something that they didn't remember to remove or something, I guess. Personally, I was against that. I didn't think if they went to all the trouble to do the item customization, like appearance customization thing, why did they completely, you know, do an about face and decide to undo that, right?
Yeah, I really don't know.
So that sort of thing bothered me a little bit. And also the complete redrawing or redesigning of all the perks too, because I had just gotten to the point where I understood how all the old perks worked.
Yeah.
And knew how to, you know, like do a viable character build with certain perks that all work together. And now I have to relearn the whole
Yeah, you get to
system
do it all over
again,
again.
right? Like, yeah, and it was painful learning it before. Like I died a lot, and you know, like I had to experiment with a lot of things and that kind of thing.
Yep.
But other than that, I mean, it's a good game, and the combat sequences are very intense, and you know, like there's a good variety of weapons that you can choose from, and you know, like they work with particular skill types too, right?
Yep.
So depending on how you build your character, you're going to be better with some classes of weapons than with others, right?
Yep. There. That's a loss of 10 yards of distance almost base at 96-ish% power.
Wow.
And at 200 yards, there's an interesting fact for you. At 200 yards, a loss of 10% power is 20 yards, obviously.
Yep.
But you wouldn't think of it when you're going to make your shots or anything, right? Like, it's tricky. And 80% is like a loss of 40 yards. So some of these times when you see me club up like 3 or 4 clubs, that's why.
Yeah. Now, one final thing I wanted to talk about Cyberpunk 2 is that cars drive like shit.
I didn't have a problem.
Oh my god. I can't drive a car in that game without...
You just haven't played enough racing games on controller.
Without running into the edges of the road or crashing into other cars or running over people and stuff like that. Like, and the weird thing is motorcycles are fine.
Yeah, well, actually, that's something
I don't have any trouble at all controlling a motorcycle, but I can't drive a car to save my life in that game.
That's something that I'd have to get used to in Cyberpunk is driving with the keyboard.
Yeah.
Because every driving and racing game that I've ever played, and I've actually played a few, I've actually got quite a number of, like, you know, racing simulators and stuff now, and I'm not the best at them, but I'm pretty good at them, good enough to beat them and things like that, and I don't know how to drive on mouse and keyboard at all. I've never tried driving anything on mouse and keyboard.
I wouldn't think it would be that different than the controller, to tell you the truth, because basically the way that driving in that game works, it almost kind of reminds me of you know, trying to operate a wheel loader that has electric steering, right? You know, like basically with electric steering, the steer angle that you steer in continues to increase so long as you hold the steering wheel off center, or joystick, or whatever the control device happens to be. A lot of electrically steered wheel loaders use just a joystick to turn that, you know, to steer them, right?
Yeah.
But you basically, if you hold the stick off center, well, the radius of your turn continues to get tighter and tighter and tighter, and it doesn't return to you know, like back to straight ahead again, until you return the stick to the neutral position, right?
Yeah.
And so what I found, because I did you know, operate one that had electric steering from time to time, and it was the newest machine, and it was nice and everything, but I hated it, and I'd rather, whenever I had the chance, I'd rather jump in the old one that had the traditional hydraulic mechanical steering instead, right? Because it just handled in a way that made more sense to me.
Well, I guess
and that's how driving cars in Cyberpunk feels like. It feels like electric steering, right?
well, if you were to look at even like how it looks from cockpit view for playing any kind of racing game with a controller, what ends up happening is yeah, I'm totally gonna take the long way on this now. With the different layout of this, I'm gonna take the long way. But with the way that it looks is basically the character, when every time you tap the stick, they're slamming the steering wheel from like 12 to like all the way over.
Yeah.
Like and back again every time. Like they look like they're going like this.
Yeah, I can see your
Right.
hand movements there.
Yeah.
No one else can see your hand movements, but basically you were going from 9 and 3 to 12 and 6.
That's right.
And
over
back
and
to
over
9
and
and
over
3
again.
rapidly.
That's
yeah.
what they're doing inside the vehicle.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you did that in a real vehicle, I'm pretty sure you'd throw yourself into a skid or something. But
Yeah.
video game vehicles in general, that's been like that for a long time. And you basically are just rapid tapping to interpolate in between the steering.
Yeah. Well, see, it wouldn't be so bad if you know, like with the steering in the game, if you steered a little bit to one side, if it would just steer to a partial radius and then stay there, you know, because then it would control more like an actual real car does, right?
Yep.
But when you steer a little bit to one side or the other, well, it continues to you know, drift sharper and sharper.
Yeah, because it's full tilt, right?
Yeah.
Every time you press the stick, it's full tilt. And I mean, theoretically, you could not put the stick full tilt. You could, like, have the stick halfway in between, but it's really hard to be precise with that. So
Yeah.
even to this day in modern video games where you have, like, analog sticks instead of D-pads, I still go for, like, slamming the stick full tilt every time.
But for some reason, and I don't know how they did it or why, but motorcycles are really easy to control. I can drive a motorcycle at extremely high speeds through traffic and everything else and not have any trouble, right?
It could just be that they have more responsive handling characteristics in general.
Maybe.
Oh my god.
Oh, how did you miss that?
I don't know.
Oh.
We were talking. I'm gonna blame that on talking.
Oh.
We were too busy talking.
Wow, that was terrible.
I might lose that tournament because of this. You never know.
Well, we probably talked about Cyberpunk anyway enough.
Well,
but you know what?
Driving in general.
That lack of third-person perspective, though, when playing that game, is probably the only thing that stopped
you strongly dislike.
that stopped that game from becoming a favorite almost on the level of Fallout 4. Right? Because I really had fun when I played through it the first couple of times.
Good shot.
You know, like it was a fun game to play.
Oh, get up there. Fuck. Look at the front of that green, man.
Yeah, wow.
The front of that green is just ridiculous.
You know, and really, bottom line, I guess that's probably what's most important, right?
Yep.
Did you have fun playing the game? And I have to say, yes, I did have fun playing Cyberpunk 2077.
But yeah, I guess it's just like even if I had another golf game that looked as good as this, I mean, this is still a fantastic looking game. And
oh yeah,
if they just continued making games that look just like this, and then just like kept adding more courses, more characters, more whatever.
Yeah, more features than.
You know, I have nothing to complain about.
Well, see, now if they released a modern Hot Shots golf game, it would have to be live service where you could actually play with, you know, 3 other total strangers on the course, and you'd have to log in and
fuck.
Wow, you're just not hitting any greens here.
Well, this is
round.
that's a really hard green to hit because we don't have the angle. It's just completely horizontal to that tee box, whereas from the front tees, it's not horizontal, right?
Yeah. And it would be total live service, right? And then, of course, you'd have to, you know, instead of getting the additional special effect clubs and golf balls and that kind of thing, you'd have to buy them as microtransactions, right?
Yeah.
That's the way it would probably work nowadays.
Probably.
Good shot.
Look at how uphill that is. You lose 20 yards of distance going up that.
Wow. But yeah, if CD Projekt Red does another game similar to Cyberpunk, hopefully they'll include a third-person view in it too, right?
Yeah, I know you even went somewhat looking for a third-person mod at some point.
Yeah, well, I looked at it, and it's been a couple of years since I've looked, but they did have one in there, but it was a work in progress, and I guess it was very buggy and, you know, like lots of problems, right?
Yep.
And I didn't really, you know, I don't really want to mod the game anyway to terribly much because, like I said, I think that it has plenty of features and lots to do and, you know, lots of weapons and stuff like that and lots of character customization options and that kind of thing. You know, it's not really like you need to mod that game, right?
How the hell am I winning this even par?
Maybe everybody else is struggling too. They're all landing their golf balls in bunkers and in water hazards and, you know, like, because all of these greens are like, you know, sharp pointed in the middle like a mountain or something,
Well,
right?
A lot of it too has to do with angle of approach. So like, for example, ideally you would find some way to use the green from space from left to right here in your approach shot. And you'd want to stop it probably in, this is probably like the safe area if you're not attacking the pin to hit around here. But there's not really a good way to do that, right? Maybe if you could hit this mound and kind of roll your ball over here. But that's kind of hard to do on command. Right?
Well, you just need to take that thing and hit that thing out there.
And another thing is too, is the safe area too is also raised, so there's a mound guarding the safe area.
Yeah.
And then there's this tree branch that I didn't notice here, where if I try to hit a fade around that mound, I can't. And I mean, with this tailwind, I'd like to not club up. Because if I club up, I'll roll into the bunker. But if I don't club up, I'll probably hit the bunker.
Ah. What a dilemma.
Nice shot.
Actually, that tree branch is a lot lower than I thought it was.
Well, it looks like you made a good shot there anyway.
About this green.
Complex
The
downhill
last,
putt.
the last 2 or 3, the way the last 2 or 3 holes have gone for you, at least you landed on the green this time.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it didn't bend back.
Okay.
I didn't think it was going to bend that severely at the start either. Oh well.
That's par.
It's not good enough.
Well, you're still hanging on.
I know, but I'd like to get a birdie.
Yeah, well,
That one birdie, right?
yep.
That I missed, dropped the ball on, could be my only birdie chance this time.
Yeah, you never know, though. Maybe the competition could play up to you, too, though. And if you'd have gotten that, then they'd all be one shot better, too, right?
Perfect.
It's a new record. Nice shot. Stop.
Whoa, there, that's your birdie chance right there.
Yep.
Great birdie chance.
Carefully does it.
Yay!
Well, that was a pretty easy approach shot, actually.
Excuse me.
Yay! We're
Hey.
under par.
Yep, and you're also up by 2
Somehow.
because everybody else is at +1 or worse.
Yeah, everybody else sucks.
Wow, this is quite the interesting shaped golf course. Wow.
Nice shot.
Okay, we came out a little further left than I thought I would, but that's okay, because it's all safe on the left.
Yep. Well, that was a pretty narrow green to try and hit anyways, so...
Stop.
Oh...
You're on the green.
Get it in.
Can you do it?
Well, that's okay.
Nice par.
It's just how it's going.
Yep, you still have that 2-shot lead.
Here. Thanks. Go on.
Yes, get in.
There we go.
Yep. Nice shot. You got a chance to hit the green on this one, huh?
Yep.
If you can bend it around the house.
If I can hit it over the hill.
Or hit it over the house or whatever.
Not sure if I can hit it over the hill. We'll see. We'll see if I can hit it over the hill.
Gotta hit it over that hill.
Yep, barely.
Ooh, look at that too. Hey. Whoa! Wow.
Nice.
It's a chance for an eagle. Slopes down.
Wow. 3-foot putt for an eagle.
And it's one you could have missed.
Yeah. Could have missed that 3-footer. Well, you won this one by 5.
Yeah, I don't know. Everybody just played like garbage that round. They were never really above par. Or below par, rather.
Yep.
Choose whichever you want. You've got an item.
Ooh, Infinity Club for experts.
Yep.
Ugh.
Grinding out those Kate loyalty levels.
Yeah. That was only 3 tournaments?
No, that was 4
That
tournaments.
was 4 tournaments.
That was
You must
4
have had-
tournaments.
You must have 4 tournaments left, not 3.
Yeah, I had 4 tournaments left. And
Yeah.
now we get to do Dino finally.
Yeah, finally.
Going back to Silver Peaks.
Oh, again? Wow.
Yep.
Oh well. No
So-
special rules on this one?
Actually, what did it have for special rules? Go back. Gotta remember what the back button is. Nope, no special
No
rules.
special rules.
Just gotta beat Dino there. Yeah, it looks like I can use A-class clubs now, so I could use the A-class Big Magnum clubs. I'll stick with the blue jumpsuit thing here.
Super.
And he hits the ball high. He's our first advanced high-hitting character.
The advanced high kid hitting character, and you want it to rain on every hole here.
No, I don't think it'll actually make much of a difference for the AI, though, because they just hit perfect impact almost all the time anyways.
Oh.
And of course, I hit perfect impact almost all the time anyways, too, so, you know.
Well, we've certainly seen our fair share of this course today anyway.
Yeah, well, basically it was this and Crown Links over and over.
Yeah.
That's just how the scheduling worked out. I think it's because they don't have more courses after this except for the DLC courses, and those don't really show up in the main challenge mode.
See, at least he acknowledges the weather. He's got that scarf on, right?
I don't think that scarf is a weather accessory. I think it's a fashion accessory.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he's supposed to be Italian or something, and I guess Italian men wear scarves? I don't know.
I don't know. That's an interesting stereotype. So there'll be all kinds of guys in Italy that'll be all pissed off after watching this episode now. Going, I do not.
Well, I don't know. I mean, they say there's like a big difference between northern Italians and southern Italians, too, so maybe it's something like that.
Oh, I have no idea. I know absolutely nothing about Italian people at all.
Well, they don't like it when you break your spaghetti in half.
Yeah.
And they don't, you know, you'd better drink some good quality coffee, too.
Yeah.
And don't add a bunch of shit to it.
That's right, because people who add stuff to their coffee do that because they don't like the way coffee tastes.
Hey, I like the way coffee tastes with, you know, sweeteners and things added.
Yeah.
For the bird.
Carefully does it.
Uphill.
Look before you shoot.
Well, looks like he's going to start off playing you tough.
Begin.
I mean, not really. This was a pretty easy hole. I mean, I don't know, 1.4 feet away on my second shot. It was just one of those holes where basically you have to hit the fairway, and then if you hit the fairway, you're good. How the hell did I end up level 15 for this challenge?
Wow.
All I did was go through challenge mode at a normal pace.
They have levels in this thing too?
Yeah, it's to kind of like your golfer rank.
Oh.
Of like, you know, you remember the Hot Shots Golf King blah 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 ratings?
Yeah. I never really paid much attention to those, to tell you the truth.
No, they don't really mean a whole lot, but it's just like, how did I end up higher ranked than him? No, I didn't make that over that. I'm pretty sure I'm not over. Oh, no, I am over. That's a risky shot, because you get a nice short approach if you can make it over that hill. But if you can't make it over the hill, you're screwed. I don't know if you could hit the train. Never tried.
Well, it went and got nicely out of his way before he shot there.
There's a challenge. Hit the train.
Oh, he just... Oh, okay. He didn't make the bunker.
That's a really shallow bunker, though. It's literally just there to have sand on your ball.
Yeah.
That's as shallow as the bunkers at our home real-life course.
Yeah, it's basically almost just like a bare ground lie, right?
Oh, you never know. Maybe that's a particular style of bunker or something.
No, I think in this region it's because there isn't any ideal, like sand
Bunker
with
sand?
the ideal characteristics for bunker sand.
Possibly.
Because the sand in this region tends to be more angular shaped particles, whereas the type of sand that makes good bunker sand has more rounded particles, right?
Yep.
Rose left.
Because the idea being that if you drop a ball into a bunker from like a fairly high shot, the ball should sink into the sand a little ways.
Yep.
Okay.
Nice touch. For the bird.
And they even have like measuring devices so that you can, like fill a sort of like a sandbox full of a sample of the bunker sand, and then you place a ball on top of the sand, and then push on it with this little spring-loaded measuring gauge, and you take a measurement of how much force it takes to push the ball, like halfway into the sand, right?
Yep.
And like that, the USGA actually has specifications for those types of tests, right?
That they do.
Why do I know so much about it? Because I
worked in the aggregate business.
I spent many years actually making various types of sand, including bunker sand. Although, like I said, the bunker sand made in our neck of the woods is not ideal. It also tends to be darker brown color.
Yeah. So even if it's functional, it isn't pretty.
Yeah, because there's a lot more minerals in it aside from just the silica quartz, right?
Yep.
Whereas whiter sands tend to be more pure. So typically sands in this region are around 91, 92% pure silica.
Yep.
Whereas the whitish colored sands that you see on golf courses on TV, those are closer to like 96% silica or higher, right?
Yep.
Rose left.
Sometimes some of them are as high as like 98. But from what I've seen of mining operations too, I mean, basically what we're doing in this region is we're just doing kind of like open pit mining.
Yep.
And just scooping the loose sand, because of what it is it's basically sand deposits left behind from the glaciers from that last big ice age, right?
Yep.
And what we're doing is we're basically scooping that sand up and then washing it to get rid of silt and clay and that kind of stuff, and then screening it to make various products out of it, right?
Yep.
Whereas other operations where you actually get white sand like that, it actually comes from like sandstone cliffs, and they have to blast it, and then they pick up the chunks and put them through a crusher.
Yep.
And then they screen it to make their different products and that kind of thing, right? And you can get some river sands as well that are that pure, but not in this part of the world.
Yep.
Right.
Nice.
That's why you aim towards the back of the green.
Yeah. And even some of the, you know, like more exclusive golf courses in this region, I think they still use like regular bunker sand from local mining operations.
Yep.
Because at the time when I was working in it anyway, bunker sand would sell for, I think, around $25 or $30 a ton, like a metric ton. But you know, even if you could get the you know, nice white bunker sand from somebody down, like usually as far away as you know, like in the States, like, you know, like in Illinois or someplace like that, right?
It'd be cost prohibitive.
Well, the cost of the sand per ton might not be much different, but you'd also have to pay the shipping costs, right? And the shipping costs would be prohibitive.
Nice.
Yeah, that was nice. That thing went around that cup about 3 times before it finally dropped, but...
Yeah, I might have hit it a little bit hard, but at least I didn't hit it hard enough to just, like, you know how it kind of hooks around the cup sometimes?
Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like the trucking cost, even if you're buying sand or washed rock or whatever from a local pit operation,
Yep.
the actual cost of even washed rock for making concrete at the time when I was working at that plant was only around $20 a ton, right? But the trucking cost to have it delivered to your concrete plant or, you know, whatever, right? The trucking cost would be easily that much again, right?
Yep.
You know?
Nice.
And that's just, you know, like relatively short haul trucking too. Like maybe the plant operation where I worked in was west of the city, and you know, like we supply a concrete plant based out of a location on the, you know, like east of the city. So you're looking at a 30 or 40 mile trip by truck for every truckload of rock, right?
Yep. Squirrel running across my line there.
Yeah, and of course the trucking companies are not going to want to do that for free. They're also going to want to make money, right?
Yep.
Well, it looks like he's struggling a little bit here.
Yeah, well, but part of the reason why I'm very selective on some of these tee shots is because, like, there are various mounds and things in the fairway that can really throw your ball off.
Yeah. It looks like he's still going to manage to salvage a par here unless you drain this putt.
You know, he's basically paying for that bad tee shot.
Yeah.
No, I totally didn't.
Oh, well.
But I could afford to miss that putt because I made a good tee. No, he just sandbag AI.
Oh, no, it went in.
It went in.
I must do better. Can you do it?
Oh.
Get it in. Do it. Nice par.
It's not good enough.
Well, you're still 2 up. Is that like a better way to go?
Yep, that's the way I always
Where's the
go.
green?
The green is just past that mountain.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I prefer to go around the left side of it all the time.
Nice.
Might not have aimed far enough to the left.
Well, it wasn't too
I can
bad.
still see around it.
Yep.
But I like to go around the left side.
Where's he going?
He's going around the right side. But he also hits a draw, so...
Oh, he's in trouble.
No, he's
okay.
fine.
Yeah, okay. It looked for a minute there like there wasn't going to be enough room over there.
Basically, if you hit the ball straight, you can go either way. If you hit a fade, you go to the left, and you hit a draw, you go to the right.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, there's almost every single green at this point has a false front on it.
Yeah, he's lucky he got up there, the way that landed.
Nice shot. Nice.
Well, you're not really any better off than he is.
No, but I had to make my shot out of trouble, too.
Uphill.
He missed.
Aye, aye. For the bird. You know what? Miss. Uphill.
Oh, he said miss.
Rolls right.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Oh.
Get it in.
Had a chance to put it away.
Well, that was really uphill, okay? Like, I hit that really, really hard.
Mm-hmm.
Get it in.
Just before you shoot.
Nice par.
It's not good enough.
You want to put it over there? Good luck. Nice shot. Nice.
Playing golf in the mountains, basically.
Yep.
Nice.
He also hits the ball 281 yards, which, in previous games was as far as you could ever hit the ball.
Yeah, actually, as these games have progressed, the shot distance has lengthened, eh?
Yep.
Nice.
As I remember in the original Hot Shots Golf, I don't think any character could hit the ball 281 yards.
268 was possible with Daryl in a power shot, and then it was always what was it? 253 otherwise.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good.
For the bird. Downhill.
Okay. Gotta make this putt. Get in there. Yeah.
There
we go. Complicated double break. Wow. Now the pressure's on for him, hey?
Uphill.
Yeah, if he doesn't sink
Rolls
this,
right.
I think he loses.
Yeah. Yeah, because you only need to get 3 up, right?
Aye, aye. Ah, what am I doing?
Well, that's okay. We'll get the, like, big victory thing, right?
Yep.
Instead of getting the little victory thing.
Did you let me win?
The totaled victory there.
Total victory, yep. You have a platinum rank. And you also have a level. You have a level and a rank.
Yeah, and I get more power shots.
Ah. I don't know why you need more anyway. You never use all of the ones
I
that
mean,
you have.
let's be real, okay? Even when you can hit the ball 300 yards, you wish you could hit it 350. So you want to use like a power shot like almost every hole all the time.
I see.
Especially when you're playing these back tee courses. But
Yeah.
anyways, we're going to have to do a golf round between us now. Maybe even a couple, because we're on the last set of tournaments now, and I think the last unlockable character.
Wow. Okay. Well, maybe we'll do a head-to-head match
Yeah.
next time.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
Yeah. But it was fun today.
Indeed.
And, we talked about lots of things that had absolutely nothing to do with golf.
Yeah, driving in sand.
Yep. And video games.
Yeah.
In general. Anyway, I guess that's it for this time. So until next time.
I'm RecV5.
And I am Sandman99.
Have a good one.